the new friend. Sophia was an 8-year-old girl who lived in a quiet little town surrounded by green hills and blue skies. Her home was close to a big park, a place where she spent most of her afternoons. The park was filled with tall trees, blooming flowers, and a playground with swings, slides, and monkey bars. It was her favorite place to play, even though she often played alone. Most of the kids in Sophia's neighborhood were either older or too busy to join her. She didn't mind much. She enjoyed the peace and quiet. But sometimes she wished for a friend to laugh and play with. One warm afternoon, Sophia packed her small blue backpack with a bottle of water, her favorite red ball, and a little sandwich her mom had made. "I'm going to the park, Mom," she called out. "Be careful and come back before it gets dark," her mom replied with a smile. Sophia walked to the park, humming a tune she had heard on the radio. As she entered the playground, she noticed something unusual. Sitting on a bench under a large oak tree was a girl she didn't recognize. The girl looked about Sophia's age. She had curly black hair tied back with a yellow ribbon and was wearing a white dress with little pink flowers on it. In her hands was a book, but she wasn't reading it. Instead, she stared down at the ground, looking lonely. Sophia stood still for a moment, unsure if she should approach the girl. After taking a deep breath, she decided to say hello. She walked over to the bench and smiled. "Hi, I'm Sophia," she said cheerfully. "What's your name?" The girl looked up, startled by the sudden greeting. Her big brown eyes met Sophia's, and after a moment, she smiled shyly. "I'm Mia," she said softly. "Do you want to play with me?" Sophia asked, holding up her red ball. Mia hesitated for a second, but then nodded. "Okay," she said. Sophia led Mia to an open patch of grass. "This is my favorite ball," she said. "We can roll it or throw it. What do you like to do?" Mia thought for a moment. "I like to throw and catch," she said. "Great," Sophia said, and they began tossing the ball back and forth. At first, Mia seemed nervous, but soon she was laughing and running after the ball whenever it went too far. After a while, they got tired and sat under a tree to rest. Sophia took out her sandwich and split it in half. "Here, you can have some," she said. "Thanks," Mia said, taking the sandwich. "This is really good." "Did you just move here?" Sophia asked. Mia nodded. "We moved last week. My house is right over there," she said, pointing to a small white house with a red roof. "Do you like it here?" Sophia asked. "It's nice," Mia said, "but I don't know anyone yet. I was scared to come to the park today." "I'm glad you did," Sophia said. "We can be friends now." Mia smiled, and for the first time, her face lit up with happiness. From that day on, Sophia and Mia met at the park every afternoon. They became best friends, spending hours playing games, climbing the jungle gym, and racing each other on the slides. They discovered secret hiding spots in the park and even built a little fort out of sticks and leaves. One day, they decided to go on an adventure. They pretended the park was a magical forest, and they were explorers looking for treasure. They drew a map on a piece of paper and followed it to different treasures, like shiny rocks and colourful flowers. As the weeks passed, their friendship grew stronger. They started visiting each other's houses, sharing toys, and even doing their homework together. Sophia's mom said it was nice to see her so happy, and Mia's parents were glad she had made a friend so quickly. One evening, as the sun was setting, Mia turned to Sophia and said, "Thank you for talking to me that day. I was really nervous, but now I'm so happy." "I'm glad I did," Sophia said with a smile. "You're my best friend." Their adventures in the park continued every day, and their laughter filled the air like music. The park became their special place, full of memories and fun. Years later, even as they grew older, Sophia and Mia often returned to the park, remembering the day their friendship began. It wasn't just a park anymore. It was the place where two lonely girls found a bond that would last a lifetime.
أقدم لكم قصصا لتعليم الإنجليزية بسهولة، وأبذل جهدا كبيرا لتقديم محتوى جيد يناسبكم. ادعموني بالاشتراك لأستمر في تقديم الأفضل لكم.